productive anything, and we get a lot more action than we did from the 2-hour era. The 2-hour era was great, provided us with a lot of moments like the Attitude Era, the Austin McMahon feud, the return of the Generation X, to the feuds involving Undertaker, Austin, Rock, a lot of legends. And I venture to say the 3rd-hour era is going to be packed with a lot of action, probably even more action than a 2-hour era ever had, even with all the memories and moments it provided us with over the last 999 editions of Raw. Raw has now reached over 1,000 editions. It has surpassed every television series, including Seinfeld, The Simpsons, Friends, and many more. And it will continue to surpass the expectations of wrestling fans and fans of sports entertainment, as it will probably reach 2,000 shows over the next 19 and a half years. And I hope we are all along for the ride, and I hope I'm still there. I'll be 46 years old by the time Raw reaches 2,000 editions of Raw. Right now, it would take you about 72 days or something like that to watch every episode of Raw back to back to back, which is a tremendous amount of time to actually invest into watching a show. That's non-stop. It would take you about 72 to 75 days to watch every episode of Raw from episode 1 right through to episode 1000. And we have seen so many incredible things happen, from August 9th of 1999 to Jericho's return, to August 11th of 1997. That saw the beginning of Generation X. So much stuff has happened, and I venture to say that so much is going to happen now with the beginning of the 3rd hour of Monday Night Raw, beginning a new era in WWE, and it's going to be a whole lot of fun for everybody. So we invite you to tell us what you think of Raw giving us now over 1,000 editions on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. And I guess all that's left to say is that congratulations to WWE for making it to over 1,000 editions of Raw, a tradition which began for the first time back on January 11th, 1993. A show that was main evented by the Steiner brothers saw a match between Koko B. Ware and Yokozuna start the Monday Night Raw era, and appearances by Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker, who wrestled Damien Demento on the first ever edition of Monday Night Raw. I interviewed the first man to ever wrestle in Monday Night Raw history in an actual match, and I interviewed the guy who actually jobbed out to The Undertaker in that match The Undertaker was involved in the first Raw back in 1993. So take it from my perspective. We have seen so many incredible talents wrestle on Monday Night Raw over the years, and we're going to continue to see that much more incredibility come to Monday Night Raw in years to come, and I hope that Raw reaches over 2,000 editions of the program, which they are very deserving of reaching. Generation X allows they will see them for the 2,000th edition of Monday Night Raw, if Raw reaches it. And it's going to be interesting to see how many changes Raw undergoes, reaching 2,000 shows, and what kind of situation and predicament Raw will be in by the time they reach over 2,000 shows, which really is the only milestone left for Monday Night Raw to reach, which they are ways away from reaching, with episode 1001 coming up next week, and AJ's first official show as the Raw General Manager. What kind of unpredictability will she bring to Monday Night Raw? What will be the fallout from CM Punk turning on both Cena and The Rock and the GTS of The Rock? And we now know The Rock will compete at the 2013 Royal Rumble against whoever the champion is. Hopefully it will not be CM Punk, because I'm really looking forward to a Cena Rock match. Hopefully at the Royal Rumble, or a match involving The Rock and somebody who The Rock hasn't faced since his return 16 months ago. But we're going to have to wait and see what the fallout of the 1000 edition of Raw is going to detail. And how can you top the 1000th edition Raw? How are you going to be able to beat that? WWE will obviously find a way, but it's going to take some time before they top a show like the 1000th edition of Raw. Check it out on YouTube.com in our video archives from HEW Wrestling Network. Send us a tweet, leave us a comment on our YouTube channel or on our Facebook page, and let us know what you think of the 1000th edition of Raw. Until next week, I'm Jonathan Clarke. Thank you for joining me for our rundown of the 1000th edition of Raw, and I hope you enjoyed this video blog found on youtube.com/JonathanClarke22. I will archive it for you for your opinion. Let us know what you think of Raw 1000 and what you think Raw will amount to by the time they reach 2,000 shows 19 and a half years from now. I'm Jonathan Clarke, and I will see you next week.
When something takes place in the world of professional wrestling, you know where to go. WrestleZone.com. WrestleZone.com. Covering all the latest breaking news daily. Interactive forums where you can chat with thousands of other wrestling fans. Exclusive editorials and audio features by some of today's top wrestling superstars. exclusive video content, weekly polls, live play-by-play coverage of every WWE and TNA pay-per-view. And now, featuring WrestleZone Radio, live with news, in-depth discussions, debates, and interviews with wrestling's top stars, past and present. When you think wrestling, think WrestleZone. WrestleZone.com.
He considers himself God's gift to wrestling, and millions of his faithful agree. With nearly 4 hours of footage and exclusive commentary and matches, this DVD chronicles Daniels' rise from Chicago's Windy City Wrestling to the Asylum in Nashville, and finally to the top of TNA. TNA Home Video presents Heaven Sent, Hell Bound, the best of Christopher Daniels. Available at most retailers and TNAWrestling.com.
Hey you right there, the one listening to this show. While you're tuning into this broadcast or when you read the news on WrestleZone.com, are you forming opinions of it all? Or do you just agree with everything you see and hear? If you actually have some sort of afterthought, which, by the way, is normal, we want to know what it is. There are thousands of wrestling fans just like you that simply can't hold their thoughts in either, and they let it all out in our interactive forums. You have a voice, so use it. Simply visit forums.WrestleZone.com. Don't just be active, be reactive in the official WrestleZone.com forums. For all the latest in mixed martial arts, be sure to visit WrestleZone's sister site, SureDog.com. Complete with daily news, exclusive video, interviews, live radio broadcast, interactive forums, and the very popular Fight Finder with bios and complete match-by-match histories of your favorite fighters. SureDog is the only place you need when it comes to mixed martial arts. Visit SureDog.com today.
Hi, my name's Adam Nudelman, but I play the Phantom on the radio. I'm here to remind you that, screw that, my book, Mysteries of Wrestling Solved, is available at finer bookstores everywhere. That stupid fake voice, I hate it. I wrote a book along with Sir Adam Kleinberg called Mysteries of Wrestling. It has the questions that you wanted answered. Why does Steve Austin hate Jeff Jarrett? Are referees really blind and stupid and dumb? Who is actually the toughest wrestler in the business outside of the ring? Hulk Hogan, The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Kamala. We get down and dirty with insider facts you've never read about anywhere else. So what are you waiting for? It makes a great stocking stuffer. You're too short, you buy 3 of them, you get taller, you just stand on them. Mysteries of Wrestling Solved by ECW Press, written by Sir Adam Kleinberg and Adam the Phantom Nudelman. Available everywhere. It's done. The plug is done. I'm done. I didn't sell it well enough. There's naked pictures of China in there. Okay? Thank you.
Available now on DVD. John Triton is on the toughest, most important mission of his life.
You have a hostage. It's my wife.
And with everything on the line,
I gotta do something, and I gotta do it now.
nothing and no one can stop him.
See, I tried to kill this guy twice today.
Now, see the Marine in a whole new way with the unrated version. Get more edge-of-your-seat action, more mind-blowing explosions, more of the Marine. This unrated version features material too hot for theaters. Plus, special behind-the-scenes features. John Cena is the Marine. Only unrated version. Available now on DVD. Rated version also available.
I know what you're thinking. I'm not a real athlete. I'm just a wrestler. I'm 6'10", 328 pounds.
I won boxing's Golden Gloves 3 years in a row.
I was a national champion at the University of Miami. My jersey was retired at Florida State.
I was the ultimate fighting champion.
When you step through those ropes, bad things do happen. Had over 200 stitches.
I suffered a dozen concussions.
Broken bones.
I've separated shoulders.
Damn near broke my neck.
Blown out knees.
But I've still got up. This is who I am.
This is what I do. I'm not really an athlete. This isn't real.
Try lacing my boots.
Every day I train. Thousands of hours of practice. Injuries can happen at any time.
My kneecap just kind of blew over to the side of my leg.
I've torn the pectoral muscle completely off my shoulder.
I've had surgery 5 times in my left knee.
You do question, can I come back from this?
My body,
My life is on the line.
Don't risk yours. Please, don't try this.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Clarke, the voice of HEW Entertainment Radio. For years, HEW Entertainment has been the #1 professional wrestling news website on the internet for good reason, including headlines, extensive video footage, a radio program weekly, a weekly column for our users to read, video footage from HEW Wrestling Network, a YouTube channel, a MySpace, a Facebook, everything that a professional wrestling news website should have. HEW Entertainment has it for you in one place. Event results, video footage, news headlines, thousands of images, a weekly column, a weekly radio broadcast including archives, fantasy results, live chat rooms, forums, pay-per-view play-by-play, and so much more. For more information, add us today at facebook.com Jonathan Clarke and check out our YouTube channel at youtube.com Jonathan Clarke 22 to subscribe to our YouTube videos. HEW Entertainment is professional wrestling's most hated website and the #1 wrestling website on the internet today. Find out why by pulling us up through any major search engines such as Google, Yahoo, Alta Vista, etc. HEW Entertainment, your one source for everything professional wrestling. Do you have an opinion about something you've heard on HEW Entertainment Radio? Well, here's your chance to get a hold of us. Send us an email at hewwrestling@hotmail.com or send us a friend's request on MySpace, myspace.com/HEW Entertainment Radio. What are you waiting for? We'd love to hear from you.